Okay. I'm going to introduce to some and to present to others, probably our next senator, Christian Yohannes!
So, hello everybody. Hello. Hello. My name is Christian Yohannes, and I am a 17-year-old senior at Riverside High School. Yes. I was with the same group to march and to speak to the importance of voting last week, and I stand here today intending to do the very same. For those who were not in attendance last week, you all are probably wondering why a 17-year-old is here to speak to the importance of voting when I can't even vote myself. Well, I will give you the same answer I gave last week. My age is exactly why I'm here today. I am here to show that voting is able to be shown in many ways, and not all are on a ballot. Now, please do not confuse this with the fact that the act of voting is the single most important thing one can do in this process. However, for those who are in my case, who cannot vote for various reasons, have a dire obligation to ensure that everybody that is able to vote does.
Right, yeah.
My way of doing that is being here today and to encourage this act at any possible moment. Over this week, I saw a tweet from Chair Randall that I knew I would quote today. She said, it's pinned on her account actually, she said, "Vote in numbers so large, the win is unquestionable, undeniable, unmistakable, unequivocal, and unassailable." Now, we will not tell you who to vote for, but to not vote would be a refusal to use a voice that millions wish to have.
Yeah.
Do not make the common mistake of only associating voting with presidential elections. Although presidential elections, especially ones of this magnitude, are ongoing, to neglect local elections would be denying yourselves the answer to your own question. What is this question, you ask? Well, last week, I shared that I am often asked why voting in presidential elections matter, because they won't directly inflict a change in lifestyle for most people that live in this area. The answer is simple. You must vote at every level and every chance you can. This may be federal, state, or even local. Make voting in every single election possible a habit, to the point where it is something that will stare and nag at you on your to-do list until you just do it. Almost turn it into a chore. And yes, I mean that for all elections. Even in local elections, such as our own school board. For instance, since we as a community were able to vote in our local elections, we have seen subsequent changes. This includes the renaming of Riverside Stadium after my late best friend, Fitz Campbell Thomas. Everybody say his name with me, Fitz Campbell Thomas.
Fitz Campbell Thomas!
Yes. This made him the first African American to be commemorated with an athletic facility, including a stadium and field in Loudoun County history. This initiative was led by myself and a couple of my peers. And through our elected officials, we were able to bring about community-wide change. Mind you, we are 17-year-olds, ineligible to vote, yet still playing our part to remain informed and active in our community.
So good.
If us, as teenagers, possess this sort of ability, take a moment to think about what you're able to do.
Come on.
And it all starts here today, 3 days away from Election Day, with your ballot. Let your ballot serve as your invitation letter to being involved in this community. So I will leave you here today with a thank you for coming out and for setting examples for myself and my peers to follow for when the time for us to come does. Thank you all.